Please welcome Dana Reid.
Solo drinking on a Saturday night. No messages waiting on a reply. Screen that feels just like a king with the space that's left since you left me. No more I love yous, no more tries. Finding my heart in the heartbreak, one step closer with each mistake. Heart's like hell every time I try. I ain't gonna stop till I get here right. Maybe I didn't find love this time around, but I found me. There's beauty in the breakdown. There's beauty in the breakdown. I found the good, not goodbyes. I found in the morning the sun still shines. Took love of me to let you go. If you think I'm missing you, baby, I don't. I only need me, myself, and I. Finding my heart in the heartbreak, one step closer with each mistake. Heart's like hell every time I try. I ain't gonna stop till I get here right. Maybe I didn't find love this time around, but I found me. There's beauty in the breakdown. There's beauty in the breakdown. Scream that feels just like a king with the space that's left since you left me. Finding my heart in the heartbreak, one step closer with each mistake. Heart's like hell every time I try. I ain't gonna stop till I get here right. Maybe I didn't find love this time around, but I found me. There's beauty in the breakdown. There's beauty in the breakdown. Solo drinking on a Saturday night.
Hey folks, this is Sam Roberts.
Hey, this is Kim Mitchell.
This is Hannah Georges.
This is Matt Lee.
This is Derry Graham from Honeymoon Suite, and you are listening to...
You're listening to
The
Hulk Caesar Show.
Welcome to the Hulk Caesar Show. I am your host, Hulk Caesar. My illustrious co-host, Newfoundland songbird Emily Malloy, could not be here tonight. Instead, we have a guest co-host from Rogers TV. It's our dear friend, Lori-Lydia Loveless. Lori, it's nice to see you.
Yes, welcome to be here again. I'm so excited. I should be paying rent here now, Steve.
Oh, we get you as much as we can, Lori. A big thank you to Dana for kicking off the program. We'll have more from her a little later on. Now, before we get going, it's time once again for our weekly creature feature, highlighting a forever friend available at the SPCA here in St. John's.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Meet Tetley. Oh, how sweet. A sweet 2-year-old mixed breed looking for her forever home. Tetley thrives on one-on-one attention and may take a little time to build trust, but once she does, her loving personality shines through. It took her about 2 weeks to warm up to the girls at the shelter, and now she enjoys playing fetch and tag with them. She even likes to sneak in some cuddles. Ooh. It's like me. She gets extra playful with toys, bouncing around like a little bunny. Oh, how cute.
Now, Tetley would benefit from basic positive reinforcement training to boost her confidence. Please note that Tetley is not approved to live with other dogs, cats, or small children, but pending meeting, we feel she may do well with older children.
So if you think that Tetley is a perfect match for you and your family, please email info@spcastjohns.org or call 709-726-0301, extension 101.
And a big thank you to everyone at the St. John's SPCA for everything they do for our lovely furry friends. Now, our first guest tonight has built a career across a wide range of industries, working with companies like Stingray, The Telegram, and Verifin, as well as serving as president of the Mount Pearl Paradise Chamber of Commerce, my former job. No. She's currently the sales specialist with SubC Imaging, a company doing some really interesting work in underwater technology. Laurie Furlong, welcome to the Hulk Caesar Show.
Thank you for having me.
Lori, I've known you forever. Now it's so great to get you here and finally get to talk to you. So thank you so much for joining us. So for people that are first hearing about SubC Imaging for the first time, what exactly do your company do?
So what SubC Imaging basically does, we specialize in underwater marine systems, for subsea underwater marine systems in imaging. Mm-hmm. So everything from, I'd say, putting a camera on an ROV to see exactly what lives underneath our oceans, to a work class ROV, which is quite the large instrument, to remote operations. So a lot of people are like, what is remote operations?
Yeah.
So basically, remote operations itself is a lot of remote operation centers. So you're seeing a lot of people gravitate towards actually working on land, not necessarily being on the vessels themselves. And how do they get information from shore to the vehicles and vehicles back so they can make adjustments? We also do DVR systems. Same thing. A DVR system is basically a black box that helps store data. It lives data, and you can also do things like timestamp your depths and all those different things, and you can overlay that. So not just taking an image, but taking the image and making it viable into with data so that it's usable in a scientific way.
The work you're involved with isn't something that people see every day. What kind of technology are we talking about when it comes to underwater imaging?
So, our camera system. So maybe let me just kind of step it back a little tiny bit and talk about where did SubC Imaging itself come from? And then we can talk about the technology. So SubC Imaging was actually developed, so I don't know, regards to a company-wise, it's been 16 years. So Chad Collett is the creator and CEO of our Rayfin camera.
He's local?
Brilliant.
Local,
Yeah.
Absolutely local. Yeah,
He's
brilliant man.
Yeah.
Chad's background, he was a diver, and on top of that, he had the skill to build a camera. So Chad identified that we need to be taking better images, especially when they were diving underwater. So Chad had the skills to develop this camera, and it's been refined many times in many iterations, and to kind of where we have now with our various models of the camera. So we can do everything from soft, light shore visualizations to, we just launched a 11,000 meter, aka an 11 kilometer, that can go deep in trenches.
Wow.
So when you think about the technology that actually exists that goes into these cameras, everything from depth sensors to temperature gauges, the glass itself that is tempered, that has to be built to withstand pressure. That's what our camera systems can do. And that's paired with Adam, who is the VP of our software company side of it, which gets the technology that talks to each other. So it's great to have just a camera, but how do you get that data as well and overlay those things? So not only are we getting the images, but we're bringing it back to the surface, and then people can actually see all these various things and then adjust accordingly.
Amazing. What's the deepest you've ever had a camera?
Well, right now would be the 11,000 meter.
Pretty deep, I guess.
Yeah, that is pretty deep. That's Mariana's Trench kind of deep levels.
Wow.
Now, is everybody operating in those levels? Absolutely no. But there is a need.
You might see James Cameron down there.
Yeah, potentially coming through. But most levels of scientific research, you're in the 500 meter below range. And there's different areas, of course, depending what they need their camera for.
Yeah.
There's so many different areas. It's not just science. There's defense, there's environmental groups, offshore oil and gas, really depending on what that group is. So we service a lot of different industries with what we offer.
Yeah, and that was kind of where I was going to ask, who are your typical clients and what industries do you typically cater to?
Yeah, so really related to science, so universities.
Oh,
We've got a
yeah.
great partner with, obviously, Marine Institute,
Yeah.
Of
being
course.
local, right? They've used a lot of our things. We did a really cool study in conjoint with them, and that they did the study. They used our gear, and of course, they share it back with us. But they discovered a beautiful coral, cold water coral reef garden.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is spanned about 10,000 square meters, off Newfoundland. And what was special about this was that you don't generally see coral reef gardens with sea anemones and all these different kind of critters flown around at that depth. So usually you see them deeper. This one was actually discovered at 200 meters. So it made it very special, beautiful images and things that, you know, we float above it every day, but we have no idea what's really underneath that water.
I'm terrified of the ocean,
was
and I'm
just about to
terrified
say
of
that.
underwater creatures.
Yeah, literally, like my partner Curtis works offshore, and I was just like, I'm afraid of the ocean, and he's like, you don't even know what's under. I'm like, you're right, I really
I
don't.
do, and I'm terrified. It's amazing. What's your favorite part about working at SubC Imaging?
Every day is different. And I think just really in tech, every day is different. Everything pivots, everything changes.
Of course.
You know, even conversations about how AI integration and things now with people wanting to do 3D modeling and photogrammetry. All those things are like new, and you pivot and you pivot and you pivot. And like in any tech company, it's just constant of what do we need now? What has it evolved to? And you're adapting your product to the needs of now the new market. Yeah. So that's probably the most exciting thing is that no day is ever the same for me. Like you think sales is kind of boring. It's not because I don't know what's coming into my inbox. And I'm like, can we solve that problem?
Yeah. So how many are there of you now working employees and stuff?
I would say there's about 45 of us.
Wow.
Yep. And, you know, we're all local
Yeah.
in different capacities. We have our head offices out in Clarenville. I work remotely in St. John's. There's a good few of us in St. John's. So in different levels of either support or, you know, customer care or sales. But yeah, it's a very local company. So you really are getting the real meal deal at that level.
I love that.
Super cool. Well, let's take a quick break from his appearance on the program last year. It's the charming Evan Watt-Smith with "Until You Love Me" on the Hulk Caesar Show.
My phone rings, it's you again. Calling to talk about another man. He brought you flowers with the price tag still on, and paid for his half of the bill. I listened in silence, what good would it do for me to say those 3 words to you? Maybe someday you'll feel the same way, but for now I'm gonna leave you alone until you love me. Why can't you just love me? What do I have to do? When will you hold me? Where can I go to learn how I can get over you? Well, I'd listen in silence. What good would it do for me to say those 3 words to you? Maybe someday you'll feel the same way, but for now I'm gonna leave you alone until you love me. Why can't you just love me? What do I have to do? And when will you hold me? Where can
So we are back on the Hulk Caesar show with tonight's guest from SubC Imaging, Laurie Furlong. Hi, Laurie. So, you know, there's two Lauries here tonight.
I know. I was going to say the same thing. Just as like, it's like double Lauries, spelled a different way.
Alike, right?
I'm seeing double, 4 Lauries.
So, Laurie, you've worked with companies like Stingray, Verifin, Marriott, and The Telegram. So that's a wide range.
Yep.
And, you know, what's been the common thread through all of these roles for you?
So for myself, I guess, number one, it's not easy to jump industries. So I love that I've been able to do that. And I think a lot of it comes down to grounding yourself and just stopping and listening and learning to others around you. That's how you learn. I really firmly believe in getting your hands dirty, getting your hands wet. So I've been able to pivot by learning off of others and just being quiet and present in the room. Hey, can I jump on that sales call with you to see how you sell? Hey, can I go see how you approach that client? So early on in my career, I was lucky to land at the Telegram. And I've met some great people through that experience. And it was before with marketing. So I really specialize more in marketing and sales, but it was before marketing had a lot of diversity to it. Marketing was pretty straightforward. We had print, we had TV, we had radio. If you could draw the Venn diagram, I would do it for clients all the time. Here's where you are. Where do you want to be in the pie? So the ladder going off, print was starting to kind of calm down a little bit, which broke my heart because I really love a good print magazine. I love the value of print.
It's so funny because you and I have the exact same background. It's so funny.
Yeah. So it was interesting. It was an interesting pivot. I used to do the home buyer's guide. Love the home buyer's guide.
Yes.
You know, like I don't even know how people find a house anymore besides like an email from your realtor. Like, it was just such a like, oh, I like that one. Like shopping for shoes. So around that time, I was able to pivot once again into the Marriott. I am very lucky that the majority of the positions that I have encountered in my life have come from hard work and people knowing that I'm a hard worker and approaching me. So, you know, there is value in getting out and doing things like board of trade, being an ambassador and growing yourself organically and survive, you know, do those things, especially when you're young. And I mean, I was young and eager, 25, 26, trying to figure out where do I land. So grab onto that. And that's how I did it, really, was those things. And people are like, oh, did you know? So somebody might call you and say, hey, Laurie, are you interested in this job? And you're like, no, I'm really happy where I'm to right now, but I have somebody who might be of interest for you. So growing your network that way is how I've been blessed to come across a lot of those positions.
Like I said, I've been following you for years and seeing the transition, seeing how successful you've been is just truly amazing.
Thank you.
You also served as the president of the Mount Pearl Paradise Chamber of Commerce. What was your experience like working with the local business community?
Yeah, that was amazing. So that position, I mean, I had done a lot of board work at that point. Joined that board, honestly, because when I was at Marriott, we were doing a lot of business in Mount Pearl, being up on Camp Mount Road, and it made sense to grow my network there. And I was approached like, hey, are you interested in coming onto the board? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And within a few months, we had a bit of shift in there, and myself and Dave Halliday, who also formerly worked with me at the Telegram.
Yes.
Dave became VP, I became president, and we kind of started that chamber again. And it was really great because Wanda, who's now there and is the executive director, we hired Wanda. And if nothing else, my claim to fame was that I hired Wanda because she's done such amazing things with that chamber. It was around the time there was some change over at St. John's Board of Trade, and we were lucky enough to grab Wanda. So that's my claim to fame. I got pregnant, and then I kind of pieced out. So I hired Wanda, and everything's been great since.
Amazing.
But yeah, it was a great experience. And I got to sit in some meetings as well with Seamus O'Regan was in office at that time. So had some one-on-one meetings with Seamus too when he was early on in his career. And we were looking at what can we do to grow our community. Even things like conversations about what do we need in the area for like funding for getting students, like creating summer jobs and all that. So all those conversations were really done behind closed doors in his office. And he really did a great job of pulling in like, what is the feedback from the business community? What are people looking for? And where can we find funding to support the business community? So being involved in those conversations was really cool, especially early on in my career. I mean, I was only like in my 30s I'm having a conversation with Seamus O'Regan at a table, right? That was pretty
impressive.
That was pretty
cool.
Yeah.
And another good thing a thing that I really love about you is your volunteerism. And, you know, you volunteer with groups such as Special Olympics Newfoundland Labrador and the Heart and Stroke Foundation of Canada. So what draws you to those types of community involvements?
Yeah, for sure. So Special Olympics is near and dear to my heart. Until you get into a room with those athletes and you understand that this is their community and their network, and the love that comes from these people, and they're so excited, early on with joining that board, same thing. I was kind of like, hey, would you be interested in doing this? We have a position. I was like, yeah, absolutely. And the people that I've served on the Special Olympics board are also a special type of person. Really great business people and well in the community, and great conversations and great networks that they have too. And we all share the same vision, which is let's get these athletes what they need.
Yeah.
And climbed down the Verifin building a few years ago and did a rappel down the Verifin building.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, that was exciting and interesting. So, my sister also did it with me. So nothing is great until you drag a sibling down
That's right.
scaling down a building with you
I'm
at full
bringing you
force.
next time we do this.
Yeah. So that was really fun. So we got to do a lot of things like that. But the reason I do it, honestly, is because I do love giving back. I love being around other people. Heart and Stroke, being on the provincial advisory board there. Honestly, like, who doesn't know somebody who's been affected by heart and stroke
So
in
true.
some capacity?
So true.
My grandfather growing up had a lot of heart issues. There is heart issues in my family as well. And then on the stroke side. So everybody can tell a story. So that's the main thing, is how do you get the information out? So I love being on that advisory board because you do get to make an impact, and you do get to shape the communications as well in how it affects everyone. And that team is led by a great person. I don't know if you know Katie Green, but
I do.
Katie Green is phenomenal.
Phenomenal, yeah.
And I got involved with Heart and Stroke probably around the same time I was with Mount Pearl Paradise Chamber, to be honest with you. There used to be an event called Hockey Heroes.
Yes.
A big fundraiser.
Yes,
We'd bring in the big
I've
hockey
been,
players, and the guys would fundraise to pick their hockey player. So that's how I got involved with Heart and Stroke early on, and then I got to do a few programs with them. They used to do an eating program in the school, and we'd be stuffing lunch bags of apples and oranges and different things to drop off at the school. So when the position became availability for a board position, I said absolutely, because I know what this organization's about. This organization's doing great things, and even if it's just that you know how to react, if signs of a stroke fast, right? Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
So that's amazing about those. Yep.
I love that.
Now, Lori, you've been blessed with the precious gift of life that is a dog, and also you have 2 children. Could you rate them for me 1 through 3? No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Who's on my phone right now? My dog.
Tell us a little about your family.
Yeah. My dog is on my cover because I can't choose between them all. So it was easier just to put Mia on the front than have to do that. But I'm blessed. I've got a 13-year-old little girl, and she's quite active, and she keeps me on my toes. I do a lot of things I do too, because I want to be a good mentor for her, and I want her to give back. So anything I tend to do, Nora's not too far dragged in behind me.
Hi, Nora.
I'm also a lion with the Torbay Lions Club. So I love that. And like, we just did a dinner for the Ronald McDonald House. So of course she came along and cooked in the kitchen. So she's, even back in my Mount Pearl Chamber days on the board, there's nothing to have a child in a bassinet, just kind of hanging out in a meeting. And that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. You pivot as a parent. I also have a son, and so I'm blessed with what they call a gentleman's family. And he is my heart and joy. He's a very sweet little boy. And he keeps me on my toes. 2 very different children, 2 different parenting styles. And, I always joked growing up with my youngest sister. We are not raised by the same parents. And I don't know if you've ever heard that sentiment said before. My parents, if I came home, Lori, oh my God, like, you got a 95, but like, that's not really 95 because there was 5 bonus marks. So like, you got a 90, like, where was the other 10? Whereas like, my other sister could have came home with like 72, and she's like, yeah, man, you did your best job.
Standards.
I said, we were not raised by the same parents. Like, and as every child came in my family, so I've got 3 sisters, I found like, it got chiller.
Yeah.
And I moved out. So then the space opened up for more attention for the other 2. So it's really interesting, like, when you break down family dynamics. So same thing with my children. I'm raising a girl and I'm raising a boy. I try to treat them equally. But the reality is my girl does not need me as much now at this point as my son does. Yeah. So it's parenting is always fun.
Yeah.
So what did I do? I coach my daughter's soccer team because it gives me more opportunity to spend time with her and her friends. Yeah. And those kids, I got a call yesterday. I work from home remotely. And it was, hey, Mom, so-and-so spilt yogurt on their pants. I was like, okay, so what do you want me to do? Why are you not calling her mom? Like, why am I the default here? Well, we all know you work from home. So what do I have to do? I had to pack up in my middle of afternoon to go save now one of these children, just like my own children.
You're the yogurt queen.
I'm the yogurt. And it was like, and Nora came home after school, and she was like, Mom, everybody was like, Lori, these pants are great. I was like, oh my God, like, it was like,
super mom.
Like, yeah, super mom.
Yeah, super
but
mom.
That's what you do.
Yeah,
It takes a community, it takes a family, and I would hope that in another situation, if the situation was reversed, somebody would do that for my kid.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Right? So that's but I live in Torbay, so that's the tightness of Torbay, right? So,
That's so true. That is so true.
Yeah.
So, Laurie, if folks wanted to get in contact about you, about a project or an idea, what's the best way to reach you?
yeah, so certainly you can reach out to me through email. So it's just my name, spelt not like yours.
Yep. URI.
Yeah. LAURIE.Furlong. And it's at SubC, letter C, not SEA.com. Is the best way to get me. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, Laurie, it's been an absolute pleasure. So thank you so much for joining us tonight.
No, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Okay, this evening's music guest is known for her honest songwriting and heartfelt vocals, drawing influence from artists such as Lucinda Williams and Jason Isbell. She just released her third full-length album, Beauty in the Darkness, a deeply personal record that traces a journey through loss, change, and finding your way forward. Dana Reid, welcome to the Hulk Caesar Show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to finally meet you because I've been on friends with you on socials, and now it's just fun to just be in the same room with you.
What an epic Friday night.
Right? So, Dana, can you tell us a little bit about the song that you kicked off the show with?
Okay, the song that I kicked off the show with was my first professional co-write, and Peter Daniel Newman was behind that, and his friend Hannah Dorothy, and we got to write that song together, and it's on my album. I wrote the rest of the songs that's on the album, but that's my commercial song, and I'm so glad Peter gave me the time of day, and we got something cool out of it.
Yeah, you certainly did.
Fantastic song.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What do you have for us next?
This next song is my divorce anthem, Beauty in the Darkness. So the first song was Beauty in the Breakdown, and this one's Beauty in the Darkness. So I started my album with Beauty in the Darkness and ended with Beauty in the Breakdown.
Love it. Can't wait.
Saw you at the top of you yesterday. Seen you about another when you finally play. Why wouldn't you play and sing for me? I really don't think it's too much to ask. Keep on moving forward, lead to pass and to pass. Stone cold out truth finally set me free. Holding on to nothing is the worst thing you could do. That perfectly explains me and you. I don't need your love, I don't need nothing anymore. There's beauty in the darkness, that's for sure. There's beauty in the darkness, felt this way before. Na 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 na. Not really sure how I'm gonna feel. Leave this house forever is a big damn deal. I don't mind leaving or even being alone. After 19 years of living in this town, when I have to move, I put my feet on the ground. Until then, I'm gonna run as fast as I can. Holding on to nothing is the worst thing you could do. That perfectly explains me and you. I don't need your love, I don't need nothing anymore. There's beauty in the darkness, that's for sure. There's beauty in the darkness, felt this way before. Na 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 na. If you're going through a certain kind of darkness, have this kind of light. Oh, oh, oh.
So good. Amazing.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Dana, Beauty in the Darkness is a very personal record. When did you realize it was going to be an album that kind of told a full story from beginning to end?
Well, my connection with Peter was originally through a Christmas song, and anyway, and then I went through my divorce, and of course I was having all these big emotions and feelings, and I thought it was the healthiest thing to do with it. So I wasn't even sure if Peter would be on board for an album, but I asked, and he said yes. So it morphed into something, and it took us a couple years to do it, and a little bit longer than we thought, but I got to shape the stories as the years went on, and yeah, I'm really delighted about my album.
Amazing.
Incredible. And you've been making music for over 15 years now. So what feels different about you as an artist on this album compared to earlier releases?
So music to me is what I've done to heal my heart. I've never really pushed it. I just really enjoy making the music and sharing stories, and I just sold albums amongst friends, and it was just something that I love to do. But this album, I really wanted to make something that I was really proud of, and to give it a shot, and to put in the effort, and to say, hey, I can do this too, and that's real important for me to give it a shot and to give it a try.
Yeah. Well, you're phenomenal. I don't want you to ever stop singing, ever. I'm going to take you with me tonight.
Your single Beauty in the Breakdown is getting radio play all across Canada. What's the response been like for you?
It's been amazing, and I'm also spreading the message about mental health and trying to help end the stigma, and and spreading positivity. So it's been really awesome.
That's amazing. And you're actually heading to Alberta for a run of shows later this summer. So what are you most looking forward to about getting these songs in front of your new audiences?
It's connecting with people and meeting new people and hearing where they've come from in life and about their own experiences and who they are. I really enjoy that, and connecting with others. That's the beauty of it all, and what I find the most joy in.
Who are some of your musical influences?
I am a huge Jason Isbell fan. Yeah. He has really impacted my life, and I've listened to so much music, like different genres, the Beatles, Cat Stevens, and a whole bunch of stuff. I can go on, and Jan Arden, and yeah, I'm just really taking a chance being vulnerable, and I have nothing to lose. Mm-hmm. So hopefully other people resonate with my messages, and I hope I can reach people and help people through my music.
You already have with me. I've been a fan, but now I'm a bigger fan, so...
Well, we have time for one more performance, live from Caesar's Palace on the Boulevard, high above the mighty Kitty Vitty Lake. Dana Reid, what's it going to be?
Ooh, what should I say now? I'd like to share one that I don't think I've sang in public before or on a podcast.
World premiere.
It's called I Am What I Believe.
Ooh.
Hopefully you'll dig it.
I'm sure I will, Dana.
Watching the sun break through the trees, holding you closer to me. Tracing lines softly on my left hand, wanna take you to Hawaii, write your name in the sand. Starting says to die, and I'm sure you agree. Following the light, just what I need. No, let's sing to the mystic. I'm looking at a picture of a grassy view. Wish we holding hands together, wish we could disappear. Everything is still, you're the poison I need. I don't have a backup plan, I know I am what I believe. We're not meant to be alone. Do you smile when you're lonely, when you're on your own? I think simply put, I made it easy for you. Continue searching for love, do what you gotta do. Nothing happens overnight for sure. It's quality this time, not the larger score. Oh, let's sing Alabama Pines. I'm looking at a picture of a grassy field. Wish we holding hands together, wish we could disappear. Everything is still, you're the poison I need. I know I am what I believe. of a grassy field. Wish we were holding hands together, wish we could disappear. Everything's still, you're the poison I take. I don't have a big complaint, I know. I am what I
Wow. Incredible.
Amazing.
Dana
So good.
Reid, thank you so much. So where can folks see you perform this spring and summer?
I'm playing at Linda's Inn of Old on April 4th with my duo partner Bill Sims, who's fabulous. What a great guy. And he brings always great vibes, and really looking to perform down there. It'll be our first time down there, so I'm really looking forward.
Where'd you say it is?
What's that?
Where'd you say you're playing?
Linda's Inn of Old.
Linda's. Amazing.
April 4th.
I
Awesome.
love Linda.
Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. It's now time to play our new game, Hulk Caesar's Would You Rather. It's easy. I'll give you a would you rather scenario, and you can give a quick answer, and then if anyone feels differently, they can offer a rebuttal. All right, let's give this a try. I've only done this once before.
Okay.
All right, Lori number one.
Laurie number one, yes.
Would you rather have a rewind button for your life or a pause button?
Ooh. I don't like to rewind things because I think things happen for a reason. So I'm going to go pause button so I can slow down and enjoy things more.
I go with Laurie number one. Laurie number two agrees with Laurie number one for sure.
Do you think, Dana?
I would definitely say pause.
Yeah.
That's a real great thing.
I'm going to go rewind.
I was gonna say, I can tell by the tangent, like there's something, he's going to have a different answer here.
Oh, I get something I like. I'm going to do it again and again and again. Let me
that's
tell
true.
you.
That's also true. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
All right, Lori number two. Would you rather have a personal theme song that plays when you enter a room or a narrator describing your life?
Oh, definitely the song.
Yeah.
And it would probably be a Taylor.
Oh, wow, what a
Yeah, I
surprise.
was going to say, welcome to New York when I walk in the room. Like,
What do you think, Dana?
I'll take the song depending on whose perspective it's from.
Oh, that's interesting too, yeah.
I think there's something hilarious about having everything narrated. Lori sits down to have her bowl of cereal.
Who would you like
Lori
to be,
is stressed.
Who would you like to be the narrator?
Who would it?
Who could narrate that?
Steve.
Oh, I can't think of his name. Oh my goodness.
Attenborough, David Attenborough?
No.
Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Thank you. Morgan
That
Freeman
would
is
be a
exactly
good
who I
one.
was thinking of, Dana. I think that'd be
Most
hilarious.
voice,
I do.
yeah.
It might get annoying old though, quick.
Do you know who I would have if I went the narrating route? Petty Daly.
Oh, yeah. How about you, Dana, if you went the narrator route?
You know who I love? Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
It was just hilarious.
I'll give the same celebrity answer I always give. Urkel.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can see that for you.
Did Steve do that?
Got any cheesy?
Amazing.
All right,
Are you
Dana.
wearing a bra?
Dana, would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the smartest?
I know your answer, Lori one.
My God, when you know too much, it's kind of disappointing, isn't it?
It is.
I think I'd go with the funniest for sure.
Yeah.
How about you, Steve? I want to know your answer for
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I think if you're the funniest person in the room, you might be the smartest person, you know? You can put it all together
thinking
so
the same
well.
thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, literally, yeah.
I think I'd be the funniest because if you can be the funniest and probably be the smartest, but if you're the smartest, doesn't necessarily mean you're the funniest.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I think the smartest would get old real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I'd like to be funny and smart.
I'm
Like
already
both of those
the
things.
smartest in every room I go in already, right? So
I thought that was me, Steve. Like, seriously.
I said I'm going to go in my room and get my home IQ test.
But see, my problem is I think I'm funnier than what I actually am. That's my problem. So maybe.
All right, we'll get one more bonus one here for everyone to answer. Would you rather only be able to watch one movie for the rest of your life or listen to one album? Now, if you pick the one movie, you can listen to as many albums as you want. But if you pick the one album, you can watch as many movies as you want.
Oh my God.
I would be okay with one album.
What album would it be?
Fleetwood Mac, Dreams, 100%. I cook with it every single evening. It's my favorite.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Lori?
You're making me choose a Taylor Swift album that I like the most.
I assumed you're
Terrible.
going to pick the music.
I am literally wearing a Taylor Swift cardigan here tonight. It's definitely going to be an album. What one? That's hard. That one's hard. I'm going to say, first thing that comes to my mind, Red.
Taylor's version?
Taylor's version, yes.
I flagged you as a 1989 girl.
You know what? That is my second. So, see, Lori number 1 knows me very well.
Dana, one movie or one album?
So if I watch one movie, I get to listen to all the albums,
albums.
right?
Yeah.
I'm sticking to the one movie.
Ooh,
What movie's
There you
going to
go.
be?
Yeah.
My favorite movie, nobody knows what this is. It's called Some Other Son. It's an Irish movie.
Oh, tell us more.
Yeah, it's about the hunger strike with Bobby Sands, and that movie made a real impact on me. And that would be my favorite movie.
Excellent. I'll go with the movie as well, so I can listen to all those albums myself. And I think I'll go with Oliver Stone's JFK. I could just watch that on repeat again and again. When Donald Sutherland comes in as Mr. X and tells the whole story about the behind the scenes. I love that stuff. It's amazing. All right. Well, that's about all the time we have this week. Thank you so much to Laurie Furlong and Dana Reid for joining us. Here are your guest gifts. I'll get up and give them to you here first. One sec.
Gifts?
Yes.
Really?
Gifts.
I had
no
no
idea. You're new here. We get gifts.
Wow.
I just thought we're hanging out on Friday.
Well, that too. I mean, we
I don't
are
know what to
gifts.
say. Thank you so much.
Steve and I are gifts in ourselves.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Oh, Tetley.
So what you have there is you have volume 3 of our zine for the show, which is scenes from my 1996 high school agenda. This one is the time that I skipped school in 1995, went to the Avalon Mall, and told people I worked for the Telegram, and I was taking pictures of people working at the mall, and I developed those pictures and put them in my agenda, and now you got them.
That's amazing.
My grad pictures are in there as well, and I had
license.
I had hair as long
love
as
it.
yours. And in the middle, there's a little QR code you can scan. And it'll take you to a little web app that plays music that Emily's played on the show.
Sweet.
Look at Walmart. Oh, that's amazing.
And of course, you got the beautiful Tetley card.
I know.
I
That's
can't be
amazing.
adopting any
Wonderful
more
cat.
dogs.
I have an adoption right now that she's only a year with us.
Wow.
It's Nellie,
So sweet.
formerly named
Such
Pepsi,
beautiful
so-
spirits.
Everybody go get a pet from the
Yes,
SPCA.
go and help out.
Yes.
Yep, the best.
They're the best dogs.
All right.
And
Well,
cats.
next week, we'll welcome Joel Harvey from the Cove Bouldering and Cafe with musical guest Lucas Kettle. Laurie, thank you so much for joining us.
My
filling in.
pleasure.
You got anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah, we're still filming at Rogers and the Fog. So if anyone wants to come on, have a chat, come find me.
Amazing. All right. Well, for Laurie, Dana, Laurie, the absent Emily, and myself, I'm the Hulkster. Thanks for watching The Hulk Caesar Show.